Hi everyone. Recently I've been talking a lot about the fact that Red, my mascot and mascot to the channel, used to have his own talk show. It was called Let's Talk Dreams and it was featured on Dreams for the PS4 and PS5 by Media Molecule. Now this show went and talked about assets and creations within the Dreamiverse, and I wanted to let everyone see it without having to go on to Dreams. So instead of making 30 individual episodes of the show, I decided I'm going to do 3 just big videos on YouTube of each season that you can enjoy. That way anyone that's not super interested in the talk show doesn't have to sit through 30 separate days of different videos about it. So enjoy, let me know what you think, and yeah, see you in the next video. Bye.
Welcome everyone to the first ever Let's Talk Dreams, a very special show that each week brings you amazing dreams and creations from the Dreamiverse. And what's even better is each week is themed. For our first episode, this week's theme is Toon Style. So, dreams and assets that feature a cartoon art style will be featured. So sit back, grab your popcorn, and let's begin. Up first is One House by B Simpler. Now, a few things to point out is, it's actually part of a set that costs 25% thermo. Easily reducible, this Toon-style house fits any cartoon lover's needs, especially if you love classic Disney or Tim Burton. Next, we have the amazing cel-shaded Lemon Stand by Duckonomics. The art style is a unique and hard to pull off in Dreams, but this cel-shaded look is perfect for many Toon-style games, animations, and more. And for a whopping 1% thermo, you'll have so much room for other amazing assets. Third, we have the simple but elegant cartoon box by Agrafarin. Though the box is simplistic, its thermal cost of 1% means you can use this to fill areas like docks, warehouses, and factories. Sometimes it's best to go simple. Next up on the list, we have Cel-Shaded TV by The Last Cone. This stunning Toon TV lends you at 1% thermo and is perfect for home environments, or even something characters jump through to teleport. Your imagination is the limit. Last but certainly not least, we have Graphic Smoke by Infinidreams. This amazing style of smoke is very reminiscent of The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. While I'm not sure if it was based on it or just inspired, this smoke will surely add character to any scene it's added to. And at 1% thermo, come on! And that is our last creation. Next time, we'll have 5 Toon-style dreams. That'll go up on YouTube, so be sure to follow so you're notified. And next time, we'll be back with a different theme and find out what creation won the fantastic MVC coin. Until then, everyone, bye! Howdy, folks, and welcome to this episode of Let's Talk Dreams. No, I'm kidding. I won't do that voice for the full episode. But, as you can see, the stage is set for an amazing Wild West themed episode. Before we get to this episode, though, we have to go back to last week and check out the winners of the MVC coin! There were so many amazing creations last week, and honestly, I would like to give it to everyone. But for the sake of healthy competition, we can only give it to 2 people, one for the asset creations and one for the dreams. So, first up, the winner of this week's episode for the asset creations is Infinidreams for Graphic Smoke, and the Dreams category goes to Eupholis for Trip's Voyage. These were both amazing pieces of work. Congratulations to both of you on winning the MVC coin. Okay, it's time for the assets, and boy do we have an amazing selection for you this week. Let's go right in. Coming up first is Steer Skull by Red Soaked Sponge. How anyone thought we could do a Wild West category without having the infamous cow skull, I'll never know. At 4% thermo, this thing is perfect for decorating any desert. Although, I always wonder where its body is. Coming up next is Carriage by Clean Seat 891. I love this carriage and the design it has. Everything feels so very specific, especially the detailing on the window. I think this carriage would be amazing for a cutscene with 2 characters talking on it going through a desert. And at only 9% thermo, it's a steal. After that, we've got Wild West Paintings by Taxoc20. With only 7% thermo, these paintings are fantastic for decorating any indoor house. Though, it might be weird having a wanted poster next to your china. Oh well. Next up, we've got Wild West Saloon by M. Pryor. Even though the thermo is pretty pricey at 27%, the building is very detailed both inside and out, which makes this saloon perfect for anyone who just wants to do a bit of decorating. And lastly, but certainly not least, Bartending by Southerner. This is a perfect example of what Dreams is capable of, because not every piece of art or asset has to be something that goes into a level. Sometimes it's good to just show off your skill, and that is something this creator has done. Wow, those were some amazing assets. Congratulations to everyone who was featured. You did an amazing job. For now, it's time to head on over to the Dream portion of the episode. If you want to watch the full episode, consider heading over to my YouTube channel. It'll be posted there. But for those staying on Dreams, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and hopefully I'll see you next week. Bye! Hello! Welcome to the third episode of Let's Talk Dreams, a show where I show off some amazing assets and dreams from the Dreamiverse. This week's theme is neon, so anything with a bit of a Tron or cyberpunk theme, you'll find here. But just like before, we have to go back to the last episode to find out who won the MVC coin, which stands for Most Valuable Creation. And don't get me wrong, everything last week was amazing, but I think it's always fun to highlight one or two things, so let's get into it. So, the first winner of the asset creations from last week's Wild West episode is Taxog20! Congratulations for Wild West paintings. And the winner of the dream portion of the episode is Kataya_net and Afroman for Peace for the Gasoline music video. Both of these creations were amazing, so well done on everyone involved. And with that, it's time to dip into this week's amazing assets, coming right up. Coming up first is the amazing and legally sound Laser Sword by Canadian Jedi. At 10% thermo, this amazing laser sword is perfect for recreating scenes from your favorite sci-fi movies. Like Star Trek. Oh, sorry, not Star Trek? Oh right, Space Wars, okay. Up next with its second debut is Duckonomics with Neon Sunset. And at only 20% thermo with room to alter, this is perfect for any backgrounds, both stationary and dynamic. I can see this being used as a minigame background, or it could be something you use in the back of an animation. You're gonna have to go with your imagination on this one. Up third, we have Love Neon Sign by Ogerma Flip. This lovely sign, pun intended, is only 4%, and it's perfect for decorating buildings, shop signs, and if you add live and laugh, you've got a perfect sign for a living room. Next up is Cyber Fuel Pump and Cyber Bus Stop by Mark JG 1971. It's important to know that these are both two separate assets, but they were both so good I couldn't choose between them. Did I also mention both of these come in at 3% thermo? Come on. And finally, PlayStation Neon City Sign by Adam McWadam. This beautiful neon sign not only pays homage to PlayStation. At a whopping 9% thermo, this is perfect for decorating any neon city landscape. It looks so good we have it as a studio background. And there we have it, the end of the asset portion of the episode. For those who want to see the dreams portion of the episode, that's going to go up on YouTube, so consider heading over there. But for those staying on Dreams, thank you so much for watching. Your support of the show is what keeps this fun and interesting, so thank you so much. Well, Dreamers, until next Tuesday, have a fantastic week. Bye! Hello everyone! Welcome back to the fourth episode of Let's Talk Dreams. On today's episode, we're going to be looking at things underwater! That's right folks, this week's theme is underwater, and we've got a cool episode for you today. But before we get into the assets, we have to look at the winners of the MVC coin! Trademark pending. It's not really, it's okay. So, the winner of the asset portion of Neon Week is Cyber Fuel Pump by Mark JG 1971. And the winner of the Dreams portion of Neon Week is Triagon by Angelotti. Congratulations to both talented creators for making amazing work in Dreams. And now it's time for the asset portion of the video. Let's dive in. No pun intended. Up first is Neptune Style Statue by D.D. Alatri. This stunning bust of the King of Atlantis comes at 9% thermo, and would be perfect for any underwater scene, or even a horror game. I feel like it's watching me every time I look away. Oh, I'm onto you, Neptune. Coming up next is Ode to a Mermaid by Susie, by Marco Savat. The painting comes in at a whopping 31% thermo, and we've had to alter it for the show. However, it still looks stunning. This again can be used for museums, underwater temples, you name it. Not to mention she has red hair. Nice touch. Up third, we've got Submarine by Ugo Squid. This amazing submarine comes at 21% thermo and has also been altered for the show. I feel like it rides the balance of what could be a real submarine and a cartoon submarine. Either way, it's perfect for any underwater game. Up next is Air Bubbles by John Javitis and Rich Menace _94. I believe these air bubbles were made for Sonic, you know, to help him breathe underwater, but But whether you use them as a mechanic or just a bit of stylized art in the background, they're perfect. And at 1% thermo and 2% gameplay thermo, come on! And last, but certainly not least, it's Mermaid Statue by Sechiru. This amazing statue lands you at only 2% thermo. And while the design is relatively simplistic, does anyone get any Weeping Angel vibes from this? Either way, this asset is perfect for any underwater environment. And that makes 5. Thank you so much for watching the asset portion of Let's Talk Dreams. If you'd like to see the dream portion, you're gonna have to go over to YouTube. And I highly suggest you do. We might even have a horror game for the first time on the show. Scared even thinking about it. But if you're staying on Dreams, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye! Welcome back, everyone, to the 5th episode of Let's Talk Dreams. Can you believe it? Let's Talk Dreams has been going for an entire month, 5 whole episodes, and today is the start of summer. Or, well, the start of my summer. So, what better theme than summer? But, as you know, we can't go into this episode without checking out who won the MVC coin. It was a tough choice. But, the winner of the asset creation for Underwater Week is Ode to a Mermaid by Marco Savat. And the winner of the dream portion is Georgia Aquarium Ocean Voyager by Guardian Dragon 99. It was a real difficult choice narrowing it down. So well done on the winners. Now moving along, it's time to check out the summer themed assets. Coming up first, we've got Sandcastle by Prism Knight 90. You can't spell summer without Sandcastle. Well, you can, but you shouldn't. Coming in at only 3% thermo, this is perfect for decorating any beach. Or you can even make it giant, and then you'll be the king of sand. Coming up next is Sunflowers by Curious Sack. This gorgeous little garden ensemble comes in at 8% gameplay thermo and 1% graphics. Sunflowers are such a staple of summer, along with gardening and freshly cut grass. And it's perfect for decorating any back garden. Up next, and please excuse my French, it's Foie Belle Hélène by Cobre Crié. This stunning chocolate sauce covered pear and ice cream combo just screams summer, coming in at 29% thermo. This is just stunning to look at, and sorry about my French. Next up is Aviator Glasses by The Red Prophet. Oh come on, you couldn't have summer without sunglasses. I was sporting them earlier on too. Coming in at 10% thermo, with of course room to alter. These are perfect for any characters who need to look cool in the sun. And our last option today is Nice Pool by Anime Boy 0021. This asset is perfect for any summer themed dreams, and at only 10% thermo, you can fit in so many other amazing things. I'm honestly surprised how detailed and low thermo it is. Great job! Wow, all those assets were amazing. Congratulations everyone for being featured. For those of you who want to see the dream portion of the episode, that'll go up on YouTube. But for those who are staying on Dreams, thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to watch all the previous episodes. We've got Toon, Wild West, Neon, Underwater. But that's it for me. I've been your host, Red. And I'll see you next time on Let's Talk Dreams. Bye! Let's Talk Dreams. And so, they live happily ever after. Hi everyone! Welcome back to this week's episode. And thanks to our lovely Patreons, this week's theme is Fairy Tales! We've got some really cool dreams and assets this week. But first, we have to see who won the MVC coin. We had some amazing submissions last week. But I'm proud to announce the winner of the asset portion of the summer episode is Sunflowers by Curious Sack. And the winner of the dream portion is In Pueblo, Florido by Anime Boy 0021 and R. Para. Congratulations to last week's winners. Now, it's time to hit the assets. Coming up first is Nyoki, Fairy Tale Stone Circle. This fantastic little asset only comes in at 3% thermo. And it's perfect for decorating any fairy tale forest, or maybe even a courtyard. And the small white flowers decorating the stone. That's a really nice touch. Coming up second is Throne by Treacleball. It's important to point out that the throne actually comes with like a walkway. However, our studio isn't big enough to show all of that. Although, we are working on that. Anyway, the throne itself comes in at 2% thermo, and is perfect for featuring any fairy tale with a king or queen. Coming up next is Vizsla 711 with Castle Stained Glass Window. This gorgeous stained glass window is only 1% thermo. With the lighting effect, this is perfect for any fairy tale castle. Maybe even with a throne. Where we would get one of those. Up next is Evil Witch! Quick, get the fire! Wait, oh, it's just an asset. Whew, coming in at 5% gameplay thermo and 7% graphics. This Wicked Witch by FXXZ99 is perfect for any fairy tale. Coming in last, we've got DD Alatri Witch Shoe House at 3% thermo. This certainly wasn't planned, but having a witch and then a witch house is kinda perfect. And I'm not sure if it's a niche thing, but I like houses made out of things that aren't usually houses. And just like that, Fairy Tale Asset Week is done. However, you can see the dream portion of this on YouTube. Basically, if you can see an icon of me, that's me. Now it's time to wrap up the asset portion of the episode. If you're staying on Dreams, I hope you have a wonderful time. But if you're coming over to YouTube, welcome! Well, not yet. We're still in assets. But I've been your host, Red. Thank you so much for watching, Dreamers, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye! Hello, and welcome back to Let's Talk Dreams. On today's episode, the theme is going to be animals. And boy, do we have some of the coolest cats around. And, well, you know, other animals. But first, let's take a step back last week and check out the winners of the MVC coin. So, the winner of the asset portion of the fairy tale episode is Miyoki from the Fairy Tale Stone Circle. And the winner of the dream portion of the episode is Into the Unknown by Saku's Mind. Congratulations on both of these creations. They were so good. Now, let's head on to the assets. Coming up first, we have Allosaurus Attack Painting Element by Pow's Cage. This amazing painting comes in at 11% thermo and would be perfect for anyone creating some sort of dinosaur museum motif. You can really tell that bottom dinosaur is not having a good day. Coming up second is Toyland Farm Animals Sheep by Niyoki. Coming in at only 1% thermo, these are perfect for decorating any background scene. We've even got the cows, the sheep, the pigs, and the chickens, all from Niyoki. They also remind me of classic Harvest Moon animals, which I always love. Coming up third, we've got Imperial Garden Lion Male by Diamond Dance 10. This absolutely stunning lion statue is perfect for anything. Museums, dungeons, being a hidden door. Your imagination is going to have to be the limit on this one. Coming up fourth is Sprout by Pangoman at 13% thermo. This adorable little cat is perfect for creating any cat-themed adventure. And if you give him a hat and a sword, he's a palico. You can't lose. And finally, we have the Gigantosaurus by Idex Tiger. The sculpt comes in at 19% thermo, and I should also point out that this particular sculpt is not released to the public yet. However, it will be eventually, and I'm told that the full body of it will be worked on as well. A big round of applause for all those assets. Those were amazing. And now it's time for the dream portion of the episode. If you're on YouTube, welcome! And if you're on Dreams, well, you can head on over to YouTube and see the full episode there. But before I go, I should let you know that Patreon has already voted on next week's theme. And the theme for next week is going to be pirates! That's right, me mateys. It's going to be a swashbuckling adventure, and I can't wait to see you. Now, it's time for the dream portion. Bye! Welcome back to Let's Talk Dreams, and today's episode be pirates. Hey everyone, welcome back to episode 8 of Let's Talk Dreams. Today's episode, as you've guessed it, is pirates. And we've even got a special guest who's going to do our assets today. But first, we have to go back to last week and check out who won the MVC coin. So, without further ado, the winner of the asset portion of the animal theme episode is Idex Tiger for the Gigantosaurus sculpt. And the winner of the dream portion is Mezzy Artist for Pet Cafe. Congratulations to both of you. Your work was amazing. Now it's time for Captain P. Ingalls to tell you about the assets.
Thank you, Red. First of all, we have Unexciting Barrel, Pirate Cove by Beard of Cats. You know, I've been in this pirate game a long time, and I've seen many unexciting barrels. And it's all fun and games until the rum is gone. And did I mention, only 2% thermo. Next up, we have Dead Man's Chest by Mark Wunderbar. Wunderbar, is that German? Doesn't matter. Anyway, this comes in at a nice 9% thermo and makes the perfect addition to any pirate adventure. Remember lads, X marks the spot, eh? Next up is The Flying Dutchman by Oogle Squid. This one comes in at 9% thermo and is perfect for sailing the 7 seas, or ferrying the souls of your enemies, and bounding them to your ship forever. Stay away from the lies dice. Here we have The Blunderbuss by Lucid Stew. This one comes in at a minuscule 3% thermo, so you could outfit your entire crew and you won't even skip a frame. So, you get a pistol, and you get a pistol. Everyone gets a pistol. Next up is Brown Feathered Pirate Hat by Ollie Boyle Lolly Loyal, or something. Only 1% thermo, and remember, every good pirate needs a hat, which is why I'll be stealing this one. Keep up the good work, Lola Boyle.
Thanks, Phineas. You did great. Now, if you don't know who Phineas is, he was actually part of my own pirate adventure in Red in the Cursed Isles. Available now. But aside from that, it's time for the dream portion of the episode. So, if you want to head over onto YouTube and watch it, you can. And of course, we have to thank It's All-Star, aka the Tenya, for putting together an amazing pirate-themed showcase. Well, it's time to crack on with the episode. If you're staying on dreams, I'll see you next time. Bye! Hello everyone, and welcome to the penultimate episode of Season 1 of Let's Talk Dreams. That's right folks, next week is the last episode of Season 1, but we've still got this episode to do. So let's start with the MVC coin winners of last week. It was pretty tough narrowing it down, but I'm proud to announce the winner of the asset portion of the pirate episode being Blunderbuss by Lucid Stew. And the winner of the dream portion is A Pirate Story by Chevalier Boar. Congratulations to both of you. Now, it's time to start with the assets. Let's go! Coming up first is Medieval House by Duckonomics. This house is only 6% thermal and is business in the front, party in the back. And what I mean by that is the back isn't detailed. However, if it's backed against the wall, this building is the building for you. Up next is Medieval Fireplace by Nefrendel. Nefrendel is back at it again, making some high-quality, detailed medieval assets. And it only comes in at 2% thermo. Not only does she have even more amazing medieval assets, if you need some botany work, she's the person to go to. Up third is Market Stall by Payoff Wizard. These stalls are perfect for any medieval setting. They're already equipped with tons of items, all you've got to do is slap in a little barter, and you've got yourself a scene. And it's only 3% thermo. Up fourth is Village Stone Wall with Door by Dreambender05. The wall only comes in at 3% thermo, and it's part of a massive medieval set for making buildings. So, if you're making a medieval building, this is definitely the set you want to go with. And last up is Dungeon Element Parchment A by Chevalier Boar, and is only 2% thermo. It's important to point out that this also comes from a dungeon set. All the items are insanely high quality, so if you're making anything medieval related, you're going to want to check them out. And just like that, the asset portion of the episode is done. If you would like to see the dream portion of the episode, that's going to go up on YouTube. I highly suggest you go check out the full version of the episode. The dreams we've got today are amazing. And there might be a little self-promotion going on. Ooh my. And of course we have to thank It's All-Star for the medieval showcase. So, if you're staying on dreams, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the episode. But that's us for assets. I'll see you in the dream portion of the episode. Bye! Hello everyone, and welcome back to the final episode of Let's Talk Dreams Season 1. Today, as I'm sure you've guessed it, is going to be a much different episode than what we're used to. So, I'm going to try not to ramble and tell you the things you need to know. But before we continue, I have to thank Sifu James for the amazing intro for Let's Talk Dreams Season 1. And I'm excited to announce that he's also doing Let's Talk Dreams Season 2's theme. Yay! And now, it's time to announce the 5 brand new things that's coming to Let's Talk Dreams Season 2. Let's check it out. The first big update to Let's Talk Dreams Season 2 is interviews. Interviews with fellow dreamers, voice actors, even some of the Media Molecule cast. Or at least, that's the idea. Hey, how cool would it be if David Hayter was on the show, And now for the second brand new feature, it's Release of the Week. Have you just released a game after working on it for a week, a month, a year? Well, share some of the details and it might get featured on the show. Let's Talk Dreams is committed to showing off your amazing work. So, if it's been released within the first 3 weeks of you sending it to me, it might be picked up for the show. Hoo-wee, it's tightly packed in here, so we need a bigger studio. With expanding the studio comes the ability to show off the bigger assets and a much more appropriate setting. This means no more tiny houses or little shrunken down whales. If you've got something big to show off, we've got the space to show it. The fourth amazing new feature is showing off current community events. A lot of people who are newer to Dreams don't know this, but there's always a community event going on, whether it's one done by Media Molecule or one done by someone within Dreams. And if you're not sure what a community event is, let me explain. So, you've got Udorian U who does a 30-minute challenge. You get a prompt and then you try and make a scene within the 30 minutes. Or you've got Kelby Jones. He does a skit show called Dreams Flicks, where everyone and anyone can contribute, with voice acting, animation, character design. It's great! Or, if music is your taste, you've got All-Star, aka the Tenya. He does a weekly music jam. He gives you a prompt, and then you have to either make a music video or song. There's so many ways to get involved in the Dreams community, and these are only just some. And finally, and probably the most interesting update, we've got Dream Request Post. Are you working on a project and require one key element? Maybe it's music, an asset, character design. Well, send it in to Let's Talk Dreams, and we'll put it out so other people can see it. The entire Dreams community is people who just want to help each other, but sometimes they don't see it till it's too late. So, if you give it to us, we can take it out to the friends of Let's Talk Dreams and find you the right person for your job. Think of it like posting a quest, but on a Let's Talk Dreams board. Well, that's all for all the new updates. I really hope you're just as excited for me for Let's Talk Dreams Season 2. It's going to be amazing. And don't worry, there's not going to be too much change. The studio might be a bit different, but the heart of the show is going to remain the same. And of course, if you want to help out the show, you can by heading on over to Patreon. Even at the lowest tier of £1, it allows you to vote for the theme you want to see in Let's Talk Dreams. How cool is that? But that's all from me. I've been your host, Red, and thank you so much for an amazing Season 1 of Let's Talk Dreams. I can't wait to see you in Season 2 when everything is bigger and better. Thanks everyone, and I'll see you in a month. Oh yeah, we're not going to be doing it for a month. August the 2nd, baby! Yeah!